Today I'm going to do some quick gunsmithing on this STI grip. I have one of these on my gun right now, on my 2011, and I have it stippled. And I'm going to take this one, which is just a stock grip, and I'm going to smooth it up and prep it for putting grip tape on. On this I noticed it's kind of rough. It's got the texturing on there that comes from the factory. I'm going to fill that in and grind that down and smooth it up and make it so I can put a piece of grip tape on there and have really good adhesion. We need a couple supplies today for doing this. First, we're going to need something to clean it with. Plain alcohol swab will work for that. We're going to need some filling material. This two-part epoxy right here. And we're going to need a card to smooth that out or spread it with, or you can use putty knife. I'm going to use this card because it's cheap and it's disposable. There are 6 steps to this process. First, we're going to clean the grip. We're going to mask off the areas we don't want to fill, mix epoxy and apply it over the checkering, and then we're going to let it cure. And then finally we're going to sand and shape everything, leaving a nice smooth surface for the grip tape. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start by taking this grip screw out. So we're not going to need that in place. We're going to mask over the top of that. I am going to leave the screw exposed. I know you can fill that hole in and you can fill those spots in if you want. I'm going to leave it exposed just because I like using the screw to line up the grip tape. But the piece we don't need is the mainspring housing. Just going to wipe this down real good with an alcohol pad. Just kind of clean off any oil or residue, dirt, or anything else that might be on here where we're going to apply the epoxy, because I want really good adhesion. I don't want this peeling apart on me in the middle of a match. Okay. Just let that dry for a few minutes. I'm going to speed up the film through this section just because it's going to take a little while to mask this off, and it's not exactly exciting video to watch 15 minutes of someone masking something with masking tape. Okay, this is prepped and taped. I've got the screw holes taped off so they don't get any epoxy in them, or if they do I can pop it back out. And we're going to mix up some epoxy and apply the epoxy on the surface here. Okay, the epoxy's mixed up fairly well. It's got a nice even color. We're going to start applying it to this grip. Alright, I'm just going to pick up a corner full on the card here, just a little bit. I'll apply it right over all of that existing texture. I'll work it down into those grooves. Get a nice even coat on here. Try to cover all the surfaces. I'm going to strike it off smooth. One big key to striking it off smooth is to keep the backside of your tool fairly clean that you're going to use. That way you don't get a curl of material coming behind it, messing up your nice smooth surface. Alright, now that we've struck off the surface nice and smooth, got the epoxy pushed down into all those gaps created by those diamonds, we're going to let this sit and dry. Okay, we're back and it's been about 24 hours. As you can see, this is hardened up quite nicely. Filled in all of that checkering. Can still see the smallest amount of checkering, still read STI and a few other little things. But we're ready to take the masking tape off. Now that we have a nice rough fill and we've removed all the masking tape, we've got some edges to clean up along here. You can see where some of the material flowed in alongside the tape. Got a couple little high spots and a few low spots. Basically, I'm just going to touch this whole thing up with some sandpaper and smooth this material down and bring it down right to the points of the checkering. Spots such as this one right here, where we got some material that kind of built up, we're just going to trim that off real fast with a sharp knife. As you can see, that material comes right off there. When you complete the sanding all the way around, you should have a nice smooth surface. You can see here any spots that are shiny, like right here where this STI logo used to be. Those are low spots that you didn't catch with the fill material the first time, and you would go through at this point and add a second coat of fill in there if you choose to. That right there is not much of an indentation. I'm going to put grip tape right over the top of it anyhow, so you're not going to see it. I'm just trying to get a good flat bonding surface all the way around on this was the goal, to put a piece of Dawson grip tape on there. Anyhow, that's about it. That's all you have to do. We'll get some pictures of it later when we have it on the firearm and have everything all assembled.